Mark Toyota was established November of 1988. We started out in Wisconsin Rapids and with about 6 cars on the lot. I was 33 at the time. It's the same age as my son Brendan is now. And he's got 2 great children, our grandkids, that are the same age really as my kids were, Brendan was, when I bought the dealership back in 1988 with Patty Olenek, and she and I have been together for the last 37 years. She's been my partner and vice president of the dealership ever since day one. So
they moved from Denver when I was 3 years old. They took a dealership that was last in the nation and turned it into what it is today.
People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. That's basically really what we're all about here. If you care a whole heck of a lot, first of all, then everything else will fall in place. It's not about the money, it's about the relationship that you built.
You know, when they say self-made, he really was. From the hard work that he's put in, I want to continue on that tradition, and I think he's instilled that, not only in myself, but my brother and sister also. You got to work hard to get what you want, and I couldn't ask for a better mentor, boss, and he's not a bad dad either, so.
We decided to move up here in 2004 and break ground on this facility, and we tried to keep everything as local as we could when we built this building and keep the money in the community. When I first moved here, this site that we're on was a water park. You know, it was Rainbow Falls Amusement Water Park.
We didn't tear down Rainbow Falls. We weren't the ones who tore it down. It was already tore down, then we just bought the land. I always want to make that point clear because, you know, we still get the, you tore down Rainbow Falls, you ruined my childhood dreams. It's like, well, I used to go there too.
We actually broke ground on April 7th of 2004. And the reason we did that on that particular date, that was in honor of my dad. My dad died in 1971, the ripe old age of 45, had a massive heart attack, and was gone. I was 15, had to go to work full time. I worked for a buddy of mine's dad who had a car dealership, and I was a lot boy with a set of jumper cables and a snowmobile suit in Iowa. And so I worked there on the weekends and then worked there after high school. And he said, I'm not going to hire you to be a lot boy again. I'll teach you how to sell cars. So I've been doing that ever since. It's 1974.
One thing I've definitely learned from my father, first thing he does is he goes back to that service waiting area, says hello, you know, asks them about, you know, what brings them in today. Sometimes I find myself staying in there too long talking. It's like, all right, got to get back to work, kind of one of those things. But that's where I've definitely learned a lot from Dad in that respect of, you know, just saying hi. My mom's the same way when she's in here. She's saying hi to everybody walking around that way. And I think that's where we have been successful is because the owners are here. You know, they're part of the business. You can come to Mark Toyota and see Mark, whether you like it or not.
It's crazy. I can remember just about everybody we've sold a car to by first and last name. But if I put my car keys down right now, you got to help me find them. It drives my wife absolutely nuts, you know. But that's me. I love our customers.
We're able to be involved as much as we are in the community is because it's a family-owned store. We help out the community, but in a way I'm helping out myself because I live here, I'm here every day.
Well, the safety fair started a little about 10 years ago. We decided to have it here. It's a great spot to have all kinds of, you know, the fire apparatus. And we have everybody here from Red Cross to the Village of Plover, Police and Fire Commission, Stevens Point, all the surrounding communities with their fire apparatus, the sheriff's departments to Portage County to Stevens Point. It's really a neat community project that we put together, and we have it here. We're able to do that. Have our local Boys and Girls Club, Portage County, here selling food and getting the proceeds from that. We had kids' IDs here, fingerprinting to make sure that kids are safe. Pretty cool stuff.
Like my old man says, he could have sold the store a long time ago, and he wanted to see it, become a second generation, and of course I want to see it, third generation, so on and so forth. I love living here. It's a perfect place to raise a family and to be a part of a family business.
Being able to pass that down is huge. I got a lot of my dealer friends have got sons and daughters, but no involvement in the store, nor do they want to be. And so they have nobody to really pass it down to. So what are they going to end up doing? They're going to end up selling it. And my son's the general manager, and hopefully will be the dealer principal down the road. It's nice to be able to have my oldest son to be able to continue to keep the Mark Toyota going here in Plover, and hopefully for another 30 years at least. Hopefully I still have an office and I'm still around here.
We provide an experience. It's not just buying a car, it's an experience. It's a Mark Toyota experience that way. And there's something to be said about that, because you can go buy a car anywhere. We know that. There's plenty, a lot of the vehicles out there are pretty good right now. So the competition's out there. It's what we're going to do to separate ourselves. And when a customer comes in, they're going to have a good experience.
Why are we different as a dealership? Because everybody's building a pretty good car these days. But what sets us apart from everybody else? What sets our cars apart from everybody else? The fit, the finish. They're getting treated right. And that our salespeople aren't looking at them as a one-time deal.
Every day is a different day. Every deal is a different deal. Every customer is a different customer. And that's, I think, the exciting part with it. Just having that where I get to wake up and go, what's going to be the new challenge today?
We're doing things the right way. That's the only way to do business. That's what I've instilled in my kids and in my employees. Everybody's getting preferential treatment. I don't care whether you're digging a ditch for a living or you're the president of a company. Everybody's going to get treated right.